Yeah, Quandre, congrats on the Pro Bowl again. Just what does that mean to you to get that honor 2 years in a row and this year being the starting free safety for the NFC?
Appreciate it. First of all, I mean, it means a lot. You know, I mean, to be recognized by the fans, also your peers and coaches around the league. I mean, it's an accomplishment. It's just, I mean, the ultimate sign of respect. And you know, when people respect you, that's all you can ask for as a man. That's all I've asked for. You know, since I've grown up and understood what the word respects mean. And I mean, it's a blessing. I'm thankful. Wouldn't be able to do it without my coaches, teammates, everybody around the building that's putting everything into me. So I'm thankful. My family, my friends, I mean, my daughter, everybody. You know, I mean, it's a blessing.
Jen?
When it comes to the Bears and Justin Fields, I think his ability to scramble kind of separates him and makes him special. But what has he done, or how has he progressed in the passing game?
I mean, first of all, I would say, you know, family ties. You know, me and Jay Fields have the same agent, so I've seen him up close and personal. So I know how he can spin the ball and how he has, you know, great athletic ability to escape the pocket. You know what I mean? So he's one of those guys that's going to be really, really special in the next couple years, and he's showing some of those things on film already, and you know, he's just getting better and better as time goes on. So it's a great challenge, you know, but I think we'll be ready and we'll come out and just play our game the way we're supposed to.
Tim?
Quandre, you look at the total yards for the season that the defense has given up, and it's not among the better marks in the league. But scoring defense, you're fourth. Red zone defense, I think you're seventh. Of those situational kind of stats or what have you, what ones of those are most important to you? You think it's and defines kind of what this defense has been this year?
I mean, I'd like to reverse that question and also say, what if it was an offense that got a bunch of yards, got 400 yards total a game, and all they did was kick field goals all game? Would that make them a successful offense? You know what I mean? Just because you get a lot of yards, that doesn't mean anything at all. You know what I mean? In the grand scheme of things, you know what I mean? You definitely want to get some of those yards back and take them back. But, you know what I mean? If we're holding guys to top 10 in red zone, top 10 third down, top 10 in all these different categories, and you know, guys are not scoring touchdowns. You know, I think we're giving up like 19.7 or 20 points a game, something like that. I mean, what you know? What I mean, what do? You know, what I mean, if you got an offense going 400 yards and those guys are only scoring 17 points a game, and their defense is giving up 25 points a game, they're losing those games. So for me, you know, what I mean, it's just one of those things where yeah, we give up yards, but you know, guys are not scoring a lot of touchdowns.
Art?
Quandre, you're obviously not going to know this until after Sunday's game, but right now, how does it feel to have this short week in terms of your rest and your physical ability to rebound from a game played so recently?
Um, I mean, I probably can answer that better for you Sunday after the game.
Right.
Good thing for me though, I'm not too old. You know, I'm about in the middle, so you know, I'm in the middle of, you know, guys like Dwayne and guys like Bobby and you know all those guys, and I'm not too far, you know, removed from guys like Ugo, the younger guys. So I'm a little bit in the middle. So I think I'll be all right. You know, got pretty good genetics. My mom has blessed me with some great genetics, so I think I'll be feeling all right.
So is that not such a big deal, and you don't have much resentment about the schedule change?
I mean, I'm just blessed to be able to play the game of football. You know, what I mean, got another opportunity to go play another game. I've been in the place where I've missed the last 5 games, last 4 games of the season. That's hurt me. So I'm never gonna complain about being able to play another game that I'm obligated to play.
Bob?
Yeah, Quandre, I know you've told us a few times you are not really thinking about your future much, but now that the future is getting closer and you did just make the Pro Bowl as a starter, does it make you think any more about your future and what might be out there for you after this?
I mean, Bob, I got a contractual obligations for 3 more games, and my obligations are to the Seattle Seahawks. And my job is to go out there every Sunday, go play my role, and do what I do, which is protect the scenes, protect the posts, and go get interceptions like I've been doing since I've gotten here. So that's all I'm worried about at this moment. You know, it's not even January, so I'm just here enjoying my time with my teammates, enjoying my time with my family, and just trying to be healthy as possible I can be.
Michael Sean?
Me or Greg?
That's you.
Quandre, when you started your football career, what were you playing? Were you playing DB that whole time?
Which career? Because my career really started when I was about 7.
Let's go high school.
High school, I was a quarterback, safety, punt returner, kick returner. So did a little bit of everything, but I was more of a spot safety than I was a full-time safety. Then when I got to college, went in as a corner, played corner my first 2 years, moved to nickel. I was also a punt returner my first 2 years, and then went back to corner a little bit my senior year, and then I came in the league as a corner / nickel. So, I moved to safety with 4 games left until my third year in the league. I've moved to safety the last 4 games of that year.
Would you say safety now is just the spot you feel most comfortable at?
Safety's giving me the opportunity to go get interceptions. As a nickel, you don't really get interceptions, and you don't get to just play free. And now I'm playing free, so I'm just enjoying that. And, I'm just making the most of my opportunities. But I will say, when I got here, it was really the first time I've ever played, like, true middle of the field safety. So I had to kind of adjust to that.
And one more, whether in high school or maybe even younger or college, was there a coach in your life that was really impactful on your career?
I've had so many coaches that's impacted my career. I can't really just spot out one because I have such a close relationship with a lot of my coaches still to this day. So, I can't spot out just one. But if I had to say really like one person that taught me accountability and kind of taught me how the NFL was, it probably was Jim Caldwell for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Greg, your turn.
Hello, sir. If you think back to the Tennessee, Minnesota games, what's changed for you guys on defense since then? What, if you had to pinpoint 1 or 2 things that's gone right most?
I think I would say just kind of understanding how offenses are attacking us. We came into the season, playing some new coverages that we really didn't play as much, playing things a little bit differently than we played before. And now we kind of understand how teams are attacking those certain coverages and those certain calls. So we've had to adjust our mentality a little bit, and teams have also adjusted, and we've had to continue to adjust throughout the year. So it's not like it's perfect, but, we see the things that's happening, and it's our job to fix those things either on the sideline or on Monday or Tuesday when we come back in. So I would just say it's just probably just understanding how teams are attacking us.
It's to that end, it sounds a little simple, but how big is it just Jordan Brooks playing against screens the last couple months?
It's been tremendous. It's one of those things where they have 3 guys on him, and he's still getting the screen down by himself. And that's what we expect from him. He's a first-round pick. He has all the talent and all the juice in the world. And when everything really clicks for him, it's going to be really, really special for people to see. And I'm excited for the way he's been learning this year.
Masvida?
Yeah. Hey, Quandre, going back to an adjustment you had to make, what adjustment did you have to make playing a true middle of the field safety, and how were you able to do that consistently 2 years in a row to get you back to the Pro Bowl?
It was a lot of angles and understanding different angles, understanding, the way quarterbacks are reading single high defenses, and understanding, where they're going to try to hit these sweet spots and in these zones to understand, that's where you beat them. So it took a little bit of time, but I have had tremendous coaches here, and whether it's Dre, whether it's Nick Sorensen, whether it's Tommy Donatel and Shed and K3. So, I've had tremendous coaches. Of course, you throw Pete in there because he's a defensive back guy. And I've had a lot of help along the way. And, it's cool when I can come here and, one of the guys that I grew up watching my whole career was one of the best to ever do it here. And in Earl, and just watching some of his old tape and seeing some of the things he do, I just always kind of wanted to pattern my game after him if I ever played safety. And when that opportunity happened, I remember just texting him. He was one of the first people I hit up when I got moved to safety and just tried to get some tips.
All right, 2 more. Brady?
Quandre, you mentioned this a little bit after the game, but could you help us understand what you saw to get you in the spot to make that interception on Tuesday?
I just knew how they move Cooper. You know, I mean, I knew how they move him around, and when they move him around a certain position, they're trying to get him the ball. And I mean, knowing Stafford, knowing that, you know, I mean, trips formation, you know, backside X, they got their hot shot guy backside. Just figured he would just try to go there. So for me, it was just a show on my seam, and you know, I mean, just make it seem like I'm just sitting over there and just take off running full speed and just go make a play. And you know, people, like I say, people always say, you know, he just kind of threw it to him. But whether if they ran the wrong route or right route, I mean, it would have been a backside dig or anything like that. It was going to be an interception regardless. So I just film study IQ and just kind of knowing, you know, tendencies of different offenses.
Thanks.
All right, last one, John Boyle.
Yeah, Quandre, you touched a little bit on this already with the coaches, but when you came here, this being your first time, you know, fully playing that middle safety, that's a really important position in the Pete Carroll defense. And I think I remember one of your first games, pregame, he's out there right next to you, kind of talking through stuff. Just a lot of head coaches maybe aren't that hands-on, especially with defensive backs. You know, you think of them, quarterbacks, whatever else. Just what's it like having a head coach that involved in your position?
I mean, he's very involved in everything. You know, I mean, he always kind of is, you know, giving me little tips here and there and just, you know, just trying to make sure I'm locked into certain things, which I usually am. But, you know, I mean, he watches a lot of film too, and, you know, he understands the games. He's been coaching his defense for a long time. So, you know, it's always a positive for sure to have him walking around, you know, creeping back there. And you can tell when he has something he kind of wants to say because he walks around for a little bit, look at you, walk off, and then he'll come back and then he'll say it and then be like, I just wanted to see you, want to make sure you understood that. So it's been great. You know what I mean? We have a great relationship, and, you know what I mean, the way we can communicate is really special.
All right, thank you, Quandre.
Yep, no doubt.
Thanks,
Appreciate y'all.